joined Dubai Duty Free in October 2000. But prior to that, I worked with the agency FP7 that had handled Dubai Duty Free's account on the PR and event management side, including the tennis and the snooker. So I sort of knew Dubai Duty Free very well. In actual fact, I remember thinking, if there's one company I would want to go in-house and work in Dubai, it'd be Dubai Duty Free, because we had got to know Colin very well, and at that time Barrett and Anita and Salah. So it was really a great fit for me coming here, which I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever. So the marketing department obviously is quite fundamental. It's part of the DNA of Dubai Duty Free. Colin, as you all know, is very much a marketing man. He believes in marketing. He's always spent money on marketing. So it plays a very crucial role in promoting Dubai, basically. And if you think back to 1983, the end of 1983, early 84, it was the only entity that was actually promoting Dubai. They didn't have the tourism board then. They didn't have Emirates Airlines. Emirates Airlines came along in October 1985. So the remit was for Dubai Duty Free to be the official promoter of Dubai Duty Free, of Dubai International Airport and the city of Dubai. The department has grown, of course, in terms of numbers. We're still not a huge team, and we managed to do an awful lot with that 15 people. But what I love, and the fact is that the people who have grown and learned how to manage events, how to run events, and they have really so much experience now. For example, if I can mention Jasmine, my right-hand person, she's now the project manager of the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships. And she deals with sponsors, with suppliers, with the whole setup of the operation. So their transition has been really something that I'm really proud of and very happy about. Well, the biggest event of all, of course, is the Dubai Duty Free Tennis Championships. That is the biggest in terms of what we spend, the biggest in terms of the manpower, and collectively there's about 300 people from Dubai Duty Free involved in the tournament, believe it or not. I mean, Salah Talik is the tournament director, our JCOO. Colin, of course, oversees every aspect of it. Colin brought the tournament to Dubai and back in 1993. So that for us, and every year we think we're going in 31 years, 32 years next year. There's still learning curves. You know, we all know what we're doing, obviously, but there's something different happens. So the highlight for me was doing that shoot with Roger Federer and Andrew Agassi on the helipad of Burj Al Arab. That was back in 2005, believe it or not. I think if social media had been, as active as it is now, that would have been even bigger. But as it was, the ATP reckoned that it was seen by half the world, which was incredible. Yeah, the TV coverage alone of the tournament, don't forget it's over 2 weeks. It's shown around the world because we get the top players. That is valued around $1.5 billion in the last couple of years. So if you think about it, it goes on for 2 weeks. It's televised from first ball to last ball. So that's massive coverage. And during the tournament, obviously, we briefed the commentators who not just talk about what's happening on centre court, they also cut away, and we have some colour pieces done. It shows the beauty of Dubai, shows different aspects. We did a shoot with Zverev in Museum of the Future. So every year we try and do something exciting that showcases Dubai. And even just the camera panning across the city when the players are sitting down resting shows you the skyline, which is amazing. People know Dubai now. It's top of mind very much because of all the activities of all the other entities now. There's obviously Emirates Airlines, Jumeirah, Dubai Tourism. Everybody's doing so much that now it's very much top of mind destination. Yeah. So we have to be a little bit clever in how we are promoting. We have the opportunity to work with tennis players. We've had the opportunity to work with golfers, etc. So do something that they're going to enjoy. As I said, the helipad at Burj Al Arab was the pinnacle, let's say literally. We had Djokovic do skydiving with Boris Becker, who was his manager at the time, and the pictures were hilarious of Boris Becker floating in his face. So something that's different. So people say, oh, that happens in Dubai. Yeah. We've had him with swimming with dolphins and things like that. So we try and do activities with players that specify all the great attractions of Dubai. They play a huge part, and really they're something like the tennis and the race Dubai World Cup, the Desert Classic, etc. They're real dual sporting events for Dubai. Everybody knows that they're coming up. Tickets are sold out, full capacity spectators. And then, of course, on top of that, the bonus, you've got the greatest players in the world playing tennis or playing golf. The famous horses are running in the Dubai World Cup, and the TV coverage is massive. I think it's quite a nurturing organisation, and to say family orientated sounds a bit corny, but there is that nurturing aspect, and it really comes from the top, from Colin McLaughlin. I have, as I said, I've always said if I would go in-house, I would work at one company, and that would be Dubai Duty Free. So it's nurturing in the sense that, you're on a career path, and whether you're starting on the shop floor, there is a clear, career path definition for those who do well, who work hard, etc. And they are aware of that and made aware of that in the orientation. So, and the people doing the orientation very often start on the shop floor maybe 10 years earlier. So that's fantastic messaging for them, that they have this opportunity, they can have a career, and I think that's very important. And I think that permeates then from column down to the senior management team and how we look after our staff and how we bring them up along with us. I think that's really important, and that's that to me is the key word, the nurturing aspect. Oh yeah, I mean, career-wise, it's been fantastic. The opportunities that it's given me, working in the marketing team, working with Salah, obviously working with Colm, Ramesh, it's been fantastic. Personally, we always say, thank God for Dubai Duty Free, because it's just given me a lot of time back. I have time with my family. My family have come to our events that we're involved in. My 3 sons at different times worked on the tennis, for example, including my son Connor, who's been involved in the tennis the last couple of years, working on the production team. So they get to experience that nurturing aspect as well of Dubai Duty Free. I think that's really important. Well, definitely, I think the events will stay. We're committed to the tennis, we're committed to horse racing, we're committed to golf, and I think they will remain. There's a lot of more expectations that we have to get a better return on investment for everything that we're spending, of course. So we have to make sure that that happens. I think the big change that's happened the last few years, of course, is all the digital aspect of our jobs. And, we have now a head of digital, and that is going to grow substantially in the next year or two, because we're investing much more in the digital aspect of things, and that's the way the marketing is going, basically. But and we're all learning new things, basically, and we're involved now with TikTok and everything else, apart from Facebook and Instagram, etc. But that's the way of the world, working with influencers that we wouldn't have done 5 years ago. So doing things like that a lot more. So it's changing. We have to be updated. We have to be updated ourselves and understand what's happening. What are young people? What are they watching? What are they buying? What are they doing? And then work accordingly. So I think that's going to be the biggest change. I feel very positive. There's a great enthusiasm amongst the marketing staff, the marketing team. They love our events. They love going to our events. They work round the clock during the tennis, and I can't really emphasize that as much. They work so hard. And they see the rewards. They get the experience. They're getting to meet Roger Federer. They're getting to meet Rory McIlroy. So they enjoy all of these things, and they're learning everything. They could walk into an agency tomorrow and get a job because of the expertise that they have got, and that's really something positive.